Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we're going to go over some of those weekly reminders on things that you want to do before maintenance time comes. That way so you don't miss out on stuff. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. So we do have a free AC scratch that'll be coming to an end, so make sure that you use any of your tickets that you have for this. SEGA was giving out free AC scratch tickets here for this ticket version 3rd anniversary thankful. So just make sure you use those tickets before it's too late. And as well, I did want to mention there is also an AC scratch version of the free scratch. So if you did happen to scratch on this and you got one of those selector tickets from the frequency bonus, make sure that you go through and use that too. So the NGS season 32 mission pass will be coming to an end. So definitely make sure that you go through and progress your tiers this week because it will be your last chance. Go through here and try to get any of the prizes that you want to get a hold of. You can see I pretty much finished my whole thing, but I do want to point out up here in the top left, if you get to a point to where you don't think you'll be able to progress these tiers freely, you can actually purchase tiers here for 25 star gems each, so that is something that you can do. Now up here in the top left up here where you can go to previous season, it's a really good idea to go through the previous season and check just to make sure that you claimed everything too, because this one will be rotating out and the current one's going to take its place, and then we'll have NGS 33 as the current season. So just make sure that you have all your old stuff from the previous season claimed, and also make sure you progress your tiers from the new one. So I did want to mention to you all, currently this week there is a pretty awesome boost going on for the new 11-star Eredim weapon series. There's actually decreased costs for when it comes to like enhancing them and unlocking the potential and multi-weaponing and limit breaking and all that stuff. So it's a good time to make a couple of those, maybe for dual quest or maybe just for future gear, or if it's just going to be your main weapon. They're really good weapons too. Now, something about them that's really nice with this boost going on is there's a 10% augment boost on them. So you could actually use that 10% augment boost and fully deck out an Eredim weapon with like Gland Mass Day or just whatever really expensive augments and get it on there. And then you could transfer the whole thing over to like a Wing Guard or some other future weapon, and you could use that boost to your advantage. So make sure you do that before it's gone. So we do have another Arks record ranking going on this week. If you open your menu, go to Personal, Arks Records, Random Challenge Records, you can find right here the Narrow Cage Solo. You want to make sure that you go do a run of this, obviously you get a participation reward for those Arks record badges. Now if you have characters on multiple ships, you can do a run per ship too, because it's an individual ranking reward per ship, which in turn gives you those weekly star gem trades a lot easier and stuff too. Now the way that you would find this, if you open up your world map, you can find it over here in North Eredim, right here at this cocoon. The Narrow Cage is where you would go to. Okay, so now this part of the video, we'll go ahead and go over those static weekly trades that you should always repeat every week, and we're going to go ahead and start off at the NPC Architect, choosing our Genesis points trade here. Now you want to make sure that you trade in for the TA customization discs inside of here, and you also want to make sure that you get the master fragments from inside of here too. The master fragments are a very important thing. It's the most important thing in this whole shop here, I would say. Now next we're going to go to the first shop on the left in Central City, and we're going to go to Item Recycle, and up here you have quite a few trades inside of here. You want to trade in for your 100% drop rate tickets, you want to trade in for your add preset skills, and you also want to make sure you hit these 3 new things that we have here right now, these alpha reactors, these star gems, and also these Genesis points here. Now inside of here there's double trades currently right now because there's like a special little deal going on, so make sure you hit both of them. It's actually an individual trade. It's quite a bit of extra Masetta right here. Also hit your item exchange and get your 10% augmentation success rate boosters here, and as well go to Arks Record Badge Exchange. Make sure you trade in for your star gems weekly here too, and then also go to item exchange STIA towards the middle of the trade here. You can trade in for weekly class cubes and NEX cubes and stuff here in case if you need some of this stuff. And also the Aegis Integra Exchange, make sure you go down towards the bottom here. This is a very important trade. You want to make sure that you trade in all the stuff right here for these capsules, which allows you to make Half Finale. And then as well, you also want to go to Giga Strugman Exchange and trade in for all the little various technique customization discs right here. Also, you want to go to Growthman Exchange and do the same thing here with the technique customization discs. And then as well, you also want to go to Dreadscale Exchange and make sure you hit your 1 weekly TA customization disc Omni. Now, I don't think this shop is as important anymore, but we go to the Item Enhancement Lab. It's the 3rd shop on the right in Central City. And if you go down here at the bottom, Exchange Enhancement Materials, other enhancement materials, you can trade in for some weekly stuff here too, for the Gold Prim Sword 2 and Armor 2. And as well, you can also get like the Photon Chunks and Arms Refiner 2 here and stuff like this. Most of this stuff everybody's going to have that's probably watching this video, but just in case, this is some trades here that are limited weekly. Now lastly, we're going to go up the stairs under the Tower of Central City here to the Alliance Activity Support NPC Tim, and if you're doing Alliance tasks, you're getting badges. Make sure that you trade in your badges for the weekly Genesis points, star gems, and also you can trade in for some of these triggers here, which might have some value or use for you. Now I do also want to mention, going back to base PSO2, you want to make sure that you trade in for the weekly metal barterer here, you go to the Buster Metal Exchange, and she has a little trade here for 100 star gems a week too. So you want to make sure you go to base PSO2 and hit this. Now you also want to make sure you come to the casino on base PSO2 and trade in for your weekly star gems here too, the limited prize exchange here. Now this is actually a trade per ship as well. So if you have characters on multiple ships, make sure you trade in for the casino star gems here on every ship. It's quite a bit of extra star gems you can get a week via coming to the casino. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for the video. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Stay safe and have a wonderful day, friends. I'll see you all in the next one.